Season's greetings, YouTube. Happy holidays, YouTube. Happy Hanukkah, YouTube. Happy I'm religious and I find all of this offensive, YouTube. Merry Christmas and shit. So what's up, YouTube? Today's Sunday Sit Down is gonna be a Christmas edition. Because you know what happens when you have a good buddy who's a mechanic? Your good buddy texts you and says, hey man, I've got a ton of lights that would fit on your bike. That bike. And if you want to, we could light your bike up like a freaking Christmas tree. Now, I'm not normally like a big like neon lights type of guy, but you know what? As much as I love that bike, it's never gonna be a track bike. It's never gonna be a show bike, and it's Christmas time, so why not? So we're gonna ride over to my mechanic's house real quick, and then we're gonna light this thing up like a freaking Christmas tree, and let's make some people see my CBR from outer space. Let's do the cool teleporting thing where I go from talking to sitting on the bike. How do I do that again?
Yeah, teleportation.
Are you not entertained?
Where am I going? Nothing keeps you humble on a motorcycle better than knowing that your butt crack's showing. Hashtag plumber status. Emergency stop. And I can do this, because I am smell. A lot of people, even like motorcycle people, go back and forth on the whole lane splitting thing. I kind of wish that I could sometimes, just because getting hit from behind, I don't know, just scares me. Yeah, I'll drive Trump. I voted for Trump. Trump's the man. Make America great again. Yeah. America first, then we're gonna make all the other countries great again. Canada, you're next. We're gonna make Canada great again. Actually, could Canada get any greater? I know people from Canada. They're delightful. They apologize constantly. Not that that's a requirement, but they do. Like, that's a real thing. Like, if you're Canadian and you get offended by that, I'm sorry, but the Canadians that you sent down to America to meet me, they fit the stereotypes, like the good stereotypes of Canadians. They apologize a lot, and they're super cool. So if that's a stereotype, like if that's the stereotype that you got stuck with Canada, you're doing okay. And even if my stereotyping Canadians does upset you, you're Canadian. How mad are you gonna be? We've all seen South Park. I really wish Jake would stop trying to be funny and just stick to the motorcycle stuff. Disappointment builds character. What you guys didn't see, because I am an editing genius, is that I went to get on my motorcycle, and my gas light had been on for like a couple days, but I've never really tested what your gas light means, because on every motorcycle and every car, your gas light means something different. Like for some cars and motorcycles, it means you have 50 miles. Turns out that's not what that means on a CBR 954. Yo, my boy, what's up? That means you've got, hi Brendan, if you're watching this video, I saw you, Brendan. That means on a CBR, you've got like 5 miles. I rode back and forth around town for 2 days with my gas light on, and then I went to start my motorcycle to go over and put the lights on it, and it, to quote Tom Segura, was like, nope. So there was this whole thing, this like 20-minute thing of me like going through my landlord's garage and finding an empty gas can, or what I think was an empty gas can, but it had like some mystery fluid in it, but I was in a hurry, so I said, whatever, who cares, it's can't be that bad. And running to the gas station in the 4Runner, putting gas in the gas can, and then eventually starting the 954, because the 954, as it turns out, requires gasoline to run. And what's really going to be fun is it makes sense to do the light video at night, because that's what lights are for. But it's going to be really fun to ride back home, because I don't think I quite understand how bright these LEDs are going to be, but from what I understand, it's going to be obnoxious. It's going to be really obnoxious. And you know what? The hell with it. It's going to be funny, and if I never use them, then whatever. I never use them. Light time. Oh, this thing looks like a rolling Christmas tree. And I know for a fact that the video I'm able to get will not do it justice, just how bright this bike is. It looks like a UFO. So funny. Why do we do these things? Why not? I want to give a big shout out to my friend who hooked me up with the lights and more so hooked me up with his time and expertise to install them, because we did this whole thing in about 2 hours, and that's including taking the fairings off to do it properly. Oh, it's so funny. And I'm still not running a license plate, so I just don't really want to talk to any cops right now. I appreciate our police. Yeah, and that's the whole thing with these LEDs. They're so ridiculous. They're color shifting, and from what my guy told me, the least Sir pull the bike over of all the colors is green. And somebody on the internet, as is the way with the internet, I'm sure will jump in and correct me that really it's fuchsia is the least offensive color legally, but whatever, they're green. I'm going home, it's cold. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little LED install video. I know the camera will not justify how bright these things are, but there's like 11 total strips of LEDs on the bike now, because why not? I love you all. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all on Thursday. Happy holidays!